we ever check the brakes?
Yeah. Oh, not really.
Not really. Maybe we'll just before we get to the end of the road.
It pulls up.
Okay. Welcome back to Backyard Builds, guys. Something a little bit different for you guys today. Zach is not with us because he's got the runs. We'll leave it at that. But we've got everyone's fan favourite today on. Yep. Michael Greatest, who is our heaviest commentator.
Apparently my biggest fan.
He is your biggest fan. So apparently because you're the only one that does any work and wears your work shirts and has stuff that actually runs.
Well, like that.
And that.
Yeah, and that.
But not this.
No, not this.
So we're going to work on this today. So stay with us and we'll give you a bit of a rundown on what Saxon's got planned for what's standing behind us.
Alright, so this is my 1963 XL Falcon ute.
XL for extra large or extra lazy?
Extra lazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I actually owned this 12 years ago, sold it, didn't have the skills to fix it, wanted it back, and then I was told it was in bare metal, so then I didn't want it back.
And then it came up on Facebook, funnily enough, and I sent it to Saxon saying, this looks like your old, you should buy it.
Yeah, so after about 2 years of every week getting tagged in a shitty blue ute, going buy it, and me going, nah, it's not right.
This one was right.
This one was right, this is mine.
This was Saxon's ute.
So this is the ute I learned how to drive 3 on the tree in. And I think the only ute I've actually driven 3 on the tree in, so let's see if I remember how to
worry about that later. What are we going to do with it today?
Today,
we're going to open the bonnet, is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
We're going to open the bonnet and that's cut, seam done.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's got a 144 6-cylinder Falcon.
So what's 144 for the people who don't know?
Well, that's 144 cubic inches, mate.
That's right.
So they're essentially the same motor as the 170 and the 200, just different stroke.
Or 221?
Yeah, 221, yeah.
That's the big block.
But most of the, I think the 200s and the 221s had different heads, so the manifold was separate, I think, not 100%.
I have seen separate manifolds, I couldn't tell you the difference.
I think it's the 2V that have got the separate manifold. I'm not 100%, I'm not really an expert on the early stuff.
Well, what he's talking about, viewers, see how the intake manifold is cast with the head, so you can't actually unbolt that. That's not really a problem for us today, but yeah. So this thing apparently ran?
Yeah, so running.
We've seen videos of it running previously.
So when I sold it, it was running, driving, and last time I seen it in person, it was running, driving. I got sent a video of it running, but he was prepping this to be on a rotisserie to get fully restored. So everything is loose.
Good to see it. Good to see it got restored.
Yeah, everything is loose. So we're going to go over, get it running first, tighten everything up.
Probably put some bolts.
On the engine, yeah.
Yeah, Saxon's already informed me that the engine isn't actually bolted in. Yeah. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, and probably put some brake fluid in it because it's dry. See if it's actually leaking or whether he just emptied it because he was pulling it apart. And it didn't actually look like this when I picked it up. Went to go pick it up. You had everything off it, doors off it, bonnet off it.
So for the purpose of today, Saxon's quickly thrown everything on the car.
So I actually
so it actually is all.
I threw everything on the car when I went to pick it up just to make sure he didn't lose any of the hardware, which I figured there would be lots missing.
We're going to guarantee that there's lost hardware with you.
Oh yeah, well, as you can see here, we've got a table full of stuff, and that's what came with the ute. That didn't come with the ute.
It's probably the most important part.
That and the chocolate milk, mate.
Well, gotta have chocolate milk. So we're not going to try and get all this in today, but we're just going to try and get it running today. See if we can actually get it to drive and stop. Might even bolt that seat in for you. Might readjust it.
Maybe.
And if we can get it running and driving, that's a good start. And then Saxon can do all the other stuff. Because he's the only one that doesn't work, isn't that right?
Apparently.
Alright. Let's do it. Supposed to be nuts there, eh? And there. Ford don't, oh okay. So Ford don't actually run like a cross member underneath this. They run like this bar that bolts and shares the engine mount bolts. So that's what stiffens the front end up. That's a bit interesting. Do we know if it turns over? Well, the fan spins, so the water pump's fine. I guess that's good enough. Here's a smoke make it happener.
Yeah.
Stop all those. That won't work, doesn't it? Back down the bin. That's still good. Oh, stuck. So that's out of the car?
Yep.
Okay.
So here's a box full of bits that I got with it, and he actually did something right for once. And
very good tip, guys. If you take a bolt off, label it and put it in a bag.
Yeah, not on the ground next to the car. Ask me how I know.
So we're going to go through probably not all of those. Let's just start with those
We'll
ones.
start with these ones, we know where they go. They look like exhaust to me. Oh, don't throw them away. We need those.
Oh, we need those. Oh,
It doesn't just sit there.
Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, there's one. No, lost the other one. It's all good.
So,
We're not going to scotch wire that.
I can't, mate.
We're just going to plug that straight in. It's still shiny. It's
Still
fine.
trying. So yeah, well, we're going to start with the wiring that's labelled, and then we'll work our way.
Like starter and
Yeah, and obviously you can tell which is the battery side.
it's because it's the only new wires in it.
Yeah, and then this is probably like the rest of the wiring that goes into the firewall and
That's
all
not
that stuff.
important for us today. We just need engine harness.
Yeah, and that's part of it.
We'll put that one in as well.
Yeah.
Whee! Chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, might help.
And we're live.
Let's see if it's actually the toggle switch that turns this on. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's kind of tight. Hold on, hold on. Sure. What are you doing? Are you getting in?
Yeah.
Squish yourself in there. You get. Make sure she's got a gear.
Negative. Something else must be disconnected. Grab me a screwdriver. Negative. Right. Go find a key.
Alright, we'll come back to this. So, it's actually Sunday now. No, Monday. It's Monday. We had issues with that fuel pump yesterday. Just didn't want to go in. We couldn't get it. And then I got a late minute call up to run to Sydney and back, so off I went. And Saxon stayed here and rigged up a fuel system. Good to go. Nice little fuel pump there. He managed to get it fired up, which is good, but it wouldn't idle when I got here this morning, or at lunchtime. So we tinkered with that, and we'll show you in a second. We've bled the brakes, and they all managed to stop, don't they, Sax?
Sure do.
Sure do. So it's about time for a maiden voyage, eh, mate?
Sure is.
Look at the camera and say that.
Oh, sure is.
Yeah, it's better. Alright, we'll just let Saxon get those tail lights out so they don't fall off, and we'll fire it up. Alright, kick in the guts. Show the people what it's made of.
Let's get in, let's go, red go.
I like the seating angle.
Yeah, well, it's got the new bigger race fuel tank.
Oh, right.
And we got the,
Nice rubby guards.
yeah, we don't like those big wheels on it. It's,
Rubbing. Should have brought the sunny, you should have told me that.
yeah,
Oh yeah! That ball don't even fall out then, I don't know what did.
nothing like riding a clutch.
Oh, destroyed the tyres. Oh yeah, listen to it.
What do you think?
Alright. Well guys, thanks for watching.
Just going down to Mexico. You like the private road.
We'll see you next time on Backyard Builds. I think today's code word can be Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon.
Falcon. See you later. Hold on. not pushing it.
No, but just jump out and see how hot it is.
Oh yeah, she'll be fucking red hot. Oh, no doubt, Matt. Look at how hot it is.
I forgot it, we didn't put water in it.
I can tell. It's just burning fuel on the exhaust. It's not on fire yet.
Oh, okay. That's all right then. I need to
Roll it back onto the flat.
yeah.
That's what your problem will be.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be in between gears.
What's actually leaking out of it?
It's just a fuel burn because it's got a mad fuel leak.
Oh.
It's not on fire. It's leaking, pissing out of that car we got.
Yeah.
Fucking fierce. Surprised you even got it. It was fun. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I can just let it sit for a second.
Yeah.
Let it dry off. Because it'll just boil everything out. Fuel pumps off, eh?
Yeah.